Renogy 400W solar blanket proved 2,000 watt-hours from empty before happy hour. Bottom line, if you're ready to stop compromising and start waking up fully charged in the wild, join the overlanders, sailors, full-timers, and weekend warriors already running the Renogy 400W solar blanket and living the off-grid life the way it was meant to be. Link in description and pinned comment. Go grab yours. Your next trip is about to feel limitless. You're parked in the middle of absolute nowhere. Golden hour hitting just right, cold drink in hand. Then the power station beeps low battery and your heart sinks. That moment when the adventure you planned for months starts crumbling because your solar setup is choking at 110 watts while the sun is literally blazing. Sound familiar? Tell me your worst low battery story in the comments. I'm reading every single one. Next comes the spiral. Dragging out cables, repositioning weak panels every 30 minutes, or firing up the generator and killing the silence you drove 300 miles to find. It's that exhausting, heavy feeling when your freedom gets chained to slow charging and gear that fights you instead of helping. The good news? There's a way that actually feels effortless. Then I unfolded the Renogy 400W portable solar blanket and everything changed. 25% N-type monocrystalline cells that push real 370 to 392 watts even in scorching heat. Industry-leading efficiency that beats every 9BB panel on the market. True 16-fold design collapsing to backpack size at just 22 pounds, 62% lighter than any rigid 400 watts. Ultra-durable military-grade ethylene tetrafluoroethylene surface with IP65 rating. 10-foot cable included. Full MC4 and 8mm and Anderson compatibility out of the box. Built-in kickstands plus grommets for hanging or staking. Zero tools fast setup. Works perfectly laid flat, draped on windshield or hung vertically, and half-cut cells with bypass diodes for killer shade tolerance. 2 weeks ago in Moab, Jake almost bailed early because his two 200-watt panels were stuck at 180 watts total in partial shade. I tossed the Renogy blanket in full sun 40 yards away and watched 381 watts flood in, while he just laughed and said, "Yeah, I'm selling my rig." That feeling of pure ease is addictive. Here's what happens next. You finish breakfast with 100% batteries instead of 42%. You run the air conditioning unit or Starlink without guilt. You stay out 2 weeks longer than planned. You actually relax instead of babysitting watts. Full-time van lifer Mike told me he now charges his 3,000 watt-hour system before lunch and spends the afternoon fishing. A renewable energy engineer measured 97% of rated output in controlled testing. An overland influencer with 400,000 followers said it's the first panel that made him delete his generator app. 167-year-old grandma, shout out Linda, wrote that she can finally deploy her own solar without her son's help. Real-world data shows it outperforms other 400-watt portables by 12 to 18% daily. Some guys worry about the 22 pounds or the big footprint when open. Totally valid until you watch it crush everything else and realize you'll never go back. Thousands of us are out here living bigger because of this panel, quietly smirking while everyone else fights for crumbs of power. For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.